In the 1960s, Bob Crane was the picture of television success. Best known for his role as Colonel Robert Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, he captured audiences with his charm, wit, and perfect smile. Before television, Crane built a reputation on Los Angeles radio as a master of voices, interviewing stars like Marilyn Monroe and Bob Hope. His quick improvisation and natural confidence drew attention, ultimately opening the door to acting and a career that seemed destined for greatness. From radio to television fame, Crane's early acting roles, including guest spots on The Dick Van Dyke Show and a recurring role on The Donna Reed Show, showcased his versatility. In 1965, he landed Hogan's Heroes, a comedy about Allied POWs outsmarting their German captors. His portrayal of Hogan made him a household name, earning Emmy nominations and nationwide recognition. Yet, as his fame grew, subtle signs emerged that his personal life was beginning to unravel behind the polished public image. A secret obsession off-screen, Crane developed a fascination with photography and video. What began as a hobby grew into a secret obsession, especially after his co-star Richard Dawson introduced him to John Carpenter, a Sony electronics salesman. Together, they experimented with recording devices, often using hotel rooms while on the road. This private passion, while initially harmless, began to dominate Crane's life. Friends noticed increasing preoccupation, and the line between harmless curiosity and troubling behaviour began to blur, straining relationships. Marriages and personal struggles. Crane's private life suffered alongside his obsession. His first marriage to Ann Terzian ended after decades together, and his second, to Patricia Olson, faced similar challenges. Even on set, his preoccupation with recording affected his reputation. By the late 1970s, television roles had dwindled, leaving him performing in stage productions. Crane seemed determined to rebuild his life, yet his friendship with Carpenter grew complicated, fueling tension that would later prove central to the final chapter of his life. The tragic end in Scottsdale. In June 1978, Crane was performing in Windmill Dinner Theatre and preparing for personal change. Friends recalled his desire to divorce Patricia Olson and end his association with Carpenter. Yet, on June 29th, he was found dead in his Scottsdale apartment under mysterious circumstances. Severe head injuries left investigators with more questions than answers. Crane's murder shocked Hollywood, leaving a legacy overshadowed by tragedy and a crime that remains unsolved to this day. Legacy of a complex life. Bob Crane's story is a stark reminder of how public success can hide private turmoil. On screen, he was beloved and brilliant, but off camera, obsession and betrayal defined his later years. His life, humour and talent continue to be remembered fondly, though always tinged by the unsolved mystery of his death. Decades later, his family seeks closure, yet the truth remains elusive, leaving the final chapter of Crane's life as compelling and haunting as his performances.